Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man and homie, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, creator, your host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, and of course, Queens, New York native from the neck of the woods. That's also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you're now rocking, listening, streaming, and watching and tuning into the 378th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. Um, Let me just start off by thinking about the how this week was pretty brick. And I hope everyone out there is keeping themselves warm with that brutal weather that was in the 20s and stuff. And I know it's pretty crazy. I know it was snowing and it was icy and stuff. So y'all be careful out there. Um, and of course, make sure that the sidewalks and driveways are clear and so nobody don't get hurt. All right. So hopefully, I don't know if we might we might be in for another brutal cold weather when we hit February. So, you know, we're not really done yet. So so brace yourselves. All right. Yeah, we're live and direct from the comedy space of StreamYard, YouTube, and if you are new to the channel and you miss any episodes whatsoever, please feel free to go ahead and grab that subscribe button for me on this YouTube channel page for more live video episode podcast live stream things. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, and of course, be sure to tell a friend to another friend, share the videos, and all that great stuff right there. All right, I will gladly go over the streaming platforms where you can listen to the podcast and all that other stuff. Um, so, um, so recently we got a little breaking news in the transit area, and I'm gonna start off with this, man. The New York Mass Transit Files. Basically, for those of you who may not know, there was a bus, an MTA bus that was like basically hanging off of a parkway at the Henry Hudson. You want to know what happened? I got you in this segment right here, the New York Mass Transit Files right here. Here we go. We got some breaking New York City transit news that we got to talk about here, man. And I saw this on TV recently as I was watching one of my TV shows and whatnot. So here's what's happening here. Um, let me just let me just break this down on how this happens. So hold on a second. Trying to all right. Okay, here's what's happening here. All right. So hang on one second here. All right, so this took place last Friday of last week. All right. So here's what's happening according to Yahoo News. So the FDNY responded on Friday morning after an MTA bus was hanging off an overpass near the New York City's Henry Hudson Parkway. What we know, Sky Fox was over the scene in this in the Spoyton Diveville section of the Bronx, where debris was seen on the roadway below. It's a service road adjacent to the parkway, just around a half block off of Independence Avenue. Dozens of firefighters were on the scene near Capock Street around 9 a.m. Citizen app video showed a shot from the road below, where the front of the bus was seen hanging off the overpass with debris on the street. Damn. Yo, this is scary, son. Especially if you're trying to make those tight turns. All right. According to witnesses, the driver seemed to be struggling with a turn, trying to avoid a parked car they say was making the turn even more difficult. That's when they say the driver lost control and barreled into the guardrail. The driver was the only person on board. There were no other injuries to report. All right. All right. Hopefully nobody wasn't hurt. So let's get into the next transit news right here. And let's see. All right, so Hoboken, for those of you who take path, you're gonna want to listen to this actually. And according to the folks from AMNY, the path's busy Hoboken terminal will close for most of February for track repairs and station rehabilitation. As the Port Authority announced last week, the terminal will shut down for 25 days in early 2025 from 11:59 a.m. on January 30th to 5 a.m. on February 25th as part of its $430 million path rehabilitation program. Workers will replace tracks and switches, repair nearly a mile of rails approaching the station, rebuild stairwells, and rehab programs. Excuse me, platforms. The Port Authority says that outside consultants concluded to advance multiple projects on a quick timeline rather than weekend closures that potentially would last up to a year. Damn. Damn, son. Damn, I feel bad for the train riders.
Oh my God!
Yeah. End quote. We recognize that a full station closure is disruptive, said Rick Cotton. Damn. That's the worst last name I ever heard. The the Port Authority, the Port Authority's executive director, but it allows us to fast track extensive repair work within the station and critical infrastructure around it that otherwise would have involved years of intermittent closures if we performed it piecemeal. On an average weekday, Hoboken sees about 17,000 daily riders with service to both the 33rd Street and World Trade Center Path terminals in Manhattan. Port Authority will run free shuttle buses between Hoboken and operating Path stations at Newport and Exchange Place, where extra trains will run. New Jersey Transit will also run additional service on the number 126 bus to Port Authority Bus Terminal and the Hudson Bergen Light Rail. New York Waterway will also run additional ferry service across the Hudson River at peak hours, extending its hours to 10 p.m. on weekdays and midnight on weekends. Um so the man who was shoved in front of a Manhattan train on New Year's Eve is thanking New Yorkers for their support following his near-death experience. DJ Joe Linsky issued a statement on a GoFundMe that was set up in his name about the traumatic, unprovoked attack he experienced while waiting for the Uptown 1 train at the 18th Street and 7th Avenue station at around 1:30 p.m. on December 31st, 2024, which was a month ago. At that moment, he was allegedly approached by 23-year-old Kamel Hawkins and um, without provocation, shoved into the roadbed as a train pulled into the station, hurting over him. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with crazy ass individuals pushing somebody onto the subway trains, man? And you wonder why. And you wonder why the subway stations are not safe for people to be taking trains in. And this is not about fear. This is not about fear mongering, man. This is not about fear mongering, okay, folks. This is this is this has been going on. This has been going on since what? The start, the middle of last year. Like, come on, man, really? Like, this is so fucking crazy. This is so fucking annoying. It's it's terrible that we live in society where we have asshole pricks who push one another onto the subway tracks on purpose. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Okay. Sources familiar with the incident say he fell in the trench of the track, which allowed the train to pass over him. The horrific incident was caught on surveillance camera and showed two men hopping over the station's turnstile seconds before he was launched from the platform. Linsky suffered a slew of injuries, including a cracked skull and fractured ribs, but he miraculously survived. A fundraiser was set up in his name on GoFundMe, and as of January 12th, has reached 99% of his goals with $182,629. Wow. Wow. Linsky himself thanked those who donated in the statement first reported on by the New York Post. In quote, I want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love, well wishes, and generosity over the past week. While I can't thank each of you individually, please know I will never forget the kindness and goodness you've shown me, Linsky said. He also thanked first responders for helping save his life and a good Samaritan for aiding him at the scene. And in quote, a massive thank you to the first responders who saved my life on New Year's Eve, the bystanders, especially the Good Samaritan outside the train who provided comfort, and to the medical teams at Bellevue for their remarkable care in helping me begin my recovery. I am full of gratitude for every single one of you, Linsky said. No, excuse me, Linsky added. While Linsky is on a slow road to recovery, Hawkins was cuffed by eagle eyed transit cops searching the subway. Um, Police sources told AM New York Metro that Linsky was able to finger Hawkins as the man who pushed him. According to the New York Post, the suspect's father, 40-year-old Shamel Hawkins, says he believes his son's marijuana was laced. Get the fuck out of here. We think somebody put something in his weed. The older Hawkins told the outlet about 3 weeks ago he was all right, and then he started acting weird. We wanted to get him help, but he refused. Hawkins has been charged with attempted murder and felony assault and is being held without bail. All right. All right. So let's see what else. What else we got to talk about here? Oh, suspect being held without bail. And this is from ABC News. The man charged with setting a woman on fire Sunday morning, ultimately killing her as she slept in the New York City subway, is being held without bail. The suspect, identified by police on Monday as 33-year-old Sebastian Zepeda, an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala, was taken into custody hours after the incident and charged with first and second degree murder and first degree arson, according to police. Oh my gosh, man. Damn. All these fucking douchebags, man. I swear, they always want to do something crazy, man, just for fucking attention.
Go!
All right, so a New York City judge on Tuesday ordered that Zepeda should be held without bail because of the nature of the crime and the evidence against him. Next court appearance was set for December 27th. What the hell is this? Let me get rid of that real quick. Um, Zepeda told authorities that he drinks a lot of alcohol and does not know what happened, but he identified himself in surveillance images. Officials said the alleged crime was beyond comprehension. Um, the depravity of this horrific crime is beyond comprehension, and my office is committed to bringing the perpetrator to justice, Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said in a statement after the incident. This gruesome and senseless act of violence against a vulnerable woman will be met with the most serious consequences. The woman was believed to be asleep on a stationary F train at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue station in Brooklyn at about 7:30 a.m. on Sunday when a man approached and lit the victim on fire, police said. Police said they do not believe the two knew each other and they did not interact prior to the incident. The man allegedly used a lighter to set the victim's clothing on fire. The suspect then left the subway car, police said. He last lived in a homeless shelter in East New York, Brooklyn, sources said. Zepeda is an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala, according to an immigration and customs enforcement spokesperson. He was initially removed from the U.S. back to Guatemala in June 2018 after U.S. Border Patrol encountered him in Sonoita, Arizona, the spokesperson said. He unlawfully re entered the U.S. at an unknown time and location, the spokesperson said. The victim in Sunday's subway homicide has not yet been identified. The police smelled smoke, and went to the train to investigate, where they found the woman standing inside the car, fully engulfed in flames. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Damn, son. Dead at the damn scene, man. Damn. What is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with idiots these days, man? Like seriously. It's like why would you do this and then you're gonna make excuses of the alcohol and stuff? No, it's not about the alcohol, man. It's your actions. Your actions what you did really, really, really is baffling right there. It's fucking baffling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel for the woman who got lit on fire, knowing that she didn't deserve this.
Aww.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful what he did. And yes, he's gonna be stuck in jail, man, with no bail. This guy's worse than Luigi Mangione, who murdered the CEO of United Healthcare a couple weeks ago. Sorry about that. I had to drink a little tea. Anyway, let's continue. Images of the suspect were captured on officers' body cameras as the person stayed on the scene after this incident, sitting on a nearby bench. Those images were released as police requested the public's assistance in identifying the man. Three high school students recognized him and contacted police. New York Police Department Commissioner Jessica Tisch said in a press conference Sunday evening. New Yorkers came through again, Tisch said. The suspect was taken into custody in a subway car at, excuse me, um, yes, the suspect was taken into custody in a subway car at Herald Square Sunday evening, and police said he was found with a lighter in his pocket. ICE's enforcement and removal operations will lodge an immigration detainer with the NYPD location where Zepeda is being held, the ICE spokesperson said. Well, how about that though, man? And let me see if I missed anything. Oh, let's talk about the turnstile program that they are far the MTA idiots are far behind from. All right, so there's been some major delays. There's been some major delays and stuff. So, um, this is from um the AMNY website. So here's what's going on here, folks. MTA brass said, um, hold on a second. No. So middle turnstiles are tested at the Sutton Boulevard, excuse me, Sutton Archer station in Queens in 2023. So top officials admitted on Wednesday that the MTA is behind on its plans to pilot new middle out turnstiles at over a dozen subway stops. MTA brass said in May that 15 stations in four boroughs would be outfitted with modern turnstiles. This is intended as a test for a modern fare array that emphasizes combating fare evasion. But asked about the status of the project following the monthly MTA board meeting on Wednesday, construction and development chief Jamie Torres Springer said some components could be expected by the end of the year, but wouldn't divulge if those will be deployed to 15 stops. We're working through some kinks with some technology that we want to pilot, and we'll give you some more news on that soon, Torres Springer said. The nature of those kinks was not immediately clear. Still, MTA Chief Executive General Lieber noted that any new fare gate would have to be made compatible with cubic transportation systems, the operating vendor of both the Omni and Metrocar systems. There are technical complexities to that, he added. The MTA announced the new gates would be expanded to 15 stops by the end of 2024 in a pilot program. Beyond the four laboratory stations being used at the time, the tech is being used tested at 34th Street Penn Station in Manhattan, Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and Astoria Boulevard and Sutton Boulevard, Archer Avenue in Queens. An MTA spokesperson said the prototype gates are still being tweaked to be more resilient to fare evasion, hoping to avoid embarrassing snafus like what occurred at Sutton Archer earlier this year. Hold on. Um, when naughty riders discovered a hack to easily get through the new gates and posted it on social media for all to see, the authority expects to have more resilient gates at three more stations by the end of the year. The MTA is currently sending a request for information to vendors to yeah, seeking prototypes for new fare gates to test across the system. Shit, good luck with that. The agency is specifically seeking gates that are harder to jump than the current turnstile design, as it faces a chronic fare evasion problem expected to cost $800 million this year in foregone revenue. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're worried about fare invaders, but you're not worried about the subway safety in subway stations where people are getting killed and shit, murdered, lit on fire. Like, come on, man. Yeah, man, look, man, corporate greed is is why we have evil villains in this world, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. Um, okay, where were we? Yes. So the spokesperson said that fare revenues have increased 20% since the gates were deployed to Sutton Bull. No, excuse me, Sutton Archer. Yeah, Sutton Archer, the only station of the quartet where all the turnstiles have been modernized. At the other three, the gates are being tested alongside traditional turnstiles. In its new 5 year, $68 billion capital plan, the MTA intends to spend $1.1 billion to modernize turnstiles at 150 stations, capturing about 75% of the system's ridership. The plan is only half funded, though and Governor Kathy Hochul has suggested the plan may ultimately be shrunk in scope, with items of less urgent priority making way for investments in keeping the system in a state of good repair. Fare evasion on the subway also pales um, compared to the problem on the bus, where nearly half of riders are now skipping payment. The MTA has recently stepped up blitz against fare evaders, yanking scofflaws off buses and slapping them with a $100 fine. Lever said Wednesday there are significant indicators of success on lines that have been blitzed, and said paid ridership on buses was higher in September than in August, but it's unclear if that was due to enforcement or because of new student Omni cards. Yeah, look, the people in the MTA, they need to get this shit together because you're worried about money. But what about the speeches y'all talked about in meetings talking about subway safety all the time? And you're bragging about how much ridership has been growing. How about how about trying to stop all these subway crimes that's been happening? I mean, people keep getting slashed, people getting sucker punched, and also getting pushed to the subway tracks. Like how many people have to be dead to rights because of some random motherfucker who wants to kill people? Like, y'all gotta get your shit together, man. And on top of that, I have to say that these these idiots don't know how to manage money because they always taking fucking loans and they don't even have a way to pay these people back. It's just beyond nuts to me, man. You know what I mean? Um all right, so we have a passing that we got to talk about here, man. We have a passing that we got to talk about here. Um and this involves a DJ. I'm pretty sure everybody knows, and is familiar with DJ Clark Kent, right? So yeah, so this is the next thing we're going to be talking about here, man. Um, in the segment right here of chatting all the jazz. Hold on one second, folks. All right, all right. So we got some unfortunate news in regards to a DJ, right? That we gotta get into. And this is from the folks from Complex. Um hold on a second. Okay, hold on a sec. All right. So according to the folks from Complex, DJ Clark Kent, the proud Brooklynite who was known for his party rocking acumen, um, contributions, contributions to the careers of borough mates like Jay Z and Massive Sneaker Collection. Died on Thursday. He was 58. He was superlative in his monikers aside from the Superman by name. Clark was known as God's favorite DJ. Clark's death was announced via his Instagram account on Friday. Per a statement on the account, he had privately battled colon cancer for 3 years. Clark passed away Thursday evening, surrounded by his devoted wife, Cashapp, daughter Cabria, and son Antonio. The post read, post reads, excuse me. DJ Clark Kent was born Rodolph Rodolfo Franklin on September 28th, 1966. Hip hop culture arrived in the next decade and became a driving force in his life, passions, and work. Um, Clark was a DJ for the rapper Dana Dane in the 1980s, traveling with him on tour. As a DJ, he also played at clubs in New York, bringing Brooklyn hip hop to Manhattan before the genre was mainstream. Clark was a pivotal figure in Jay Z's career, having introduced him to his Rockefeller Records partner, Dame Dash, who everybody really hates for that fucking comment that he made in regards to knocking people who having a 9 to 5 job, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And and the fact that he said that, look, the f- let me just say this though, man, before I continue. The fact that he said that shit on the Breakfast Club really upset a lot of people. Not everybody can be fucking entrepreneurs and having a merch to sell or cookies or whatever it may be, man. So who is he to actually judge somebody who has a 9 to 5 job? Not not everybody can be entrepreneurs, man. And there's already enough entrepreneurs in the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And and I don't think he understands um the fact that there's fucking competition when it comes to having a business and having a merch and how to stand out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Let me tell you something, man. That shit really bothered me when I heard that shit. It really upset me and along with a lot of people. We're hardworking people too. We're not born with 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 wealth and richness from a rich family. We're not celebrities and all that shit. We're all human beings at the end of the day. Like, can we stop fucking knocking people because they have a 9 to 5 job? Like, seriously, we're hard workers too. Anyway, I had to get that out though, man. I had to get that out. I had to get that shit out though, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, so Clark was a cousin to the rapper Foxy Brown, whom he introduced to Jay. More than just a DJ, he produced beats for Junior Mafia and connected Jay to the Notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls, orchestrating and producing their first collaboration, Brooklyn's Finest. Clark was a sneaker obsessive who was peerless in his love for footwear as soon as the hobby of sneaker collecting emerged from hip hop culture in New York in the 80s. Before hoarding hundreds of shoes was considered cool, Clark was amassing a collection. He hunted for sneakers across the globe and encouraged others to do so. Um, Clark frequently gave away shoes on social media. He would leave a pair somewhere, post a photo of the drop spot, and add a hint as to where followers might find them. Hmm. Hold on. Clark parlayed his love for sneakers, particularly the Nike Air Force One, most popular sneaker, of course, a model he advocated as he advocated for as the best sneaker ever. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Um, yes, yeah, a model he advocated as the best sneaker ever into relationships with footwear companies. He consulted for brands like Adidas and Nike, who celebrated Clark with sneaker collaborations. His most popular project was his 112 line of Nikes, so named in reference to the first 3 digits of the zip codes in his beloved borough. Clark helped design the rare Scars Pizza edition of the Air Force One, and last year made his own friends and family Air Force One dubbed the list. Nike issued a statement in the wake of Clark's death. End quote. We are deeply saddened by the passing of our dear friend and true cultural icon, DJ Clark Kent. At Nike, we were honored to collaborate with Clark on projects that celebrated not only his deep love for sneakers, but also his unwavering dedication to pushing creative boundaries and elevating culture. The statement reads. His impact on the world of sneakers is beyond measure, with an influence that spans the globe and generations. Clark's legacy will forever inspire future talent, leaving a lasting mark on our industry. Our hearts go out to Clark's family, friends, and all those touched by his extraordinary talent, passion, and kindness. His presence will be greatly missed. Clark was a font of anecdotes and opinions, a living record of the history of New York rap music and sneaker habits. He shared these with Complex on many occasions. Clark would visit the Complex office and hold court about the Reasonable Doubt recording sessions, or pop up on panels at Complex Con to argue for his favorite shoes in an annual sneaker of the year discussions. From 2013 to 2016, he was a co-host of Complex's pioneering sneaker talk show Quick Strike with Complex editor Russ Bang um Russ Bankson, excuse me. Clark was a public champion for his family. One couldn't scroll too far through his social media feeds without seeing a post celebrating them, an enduring Mother's Day tribute for his wife, a message of love for his children. His passing is a loss for hip hop, music, and sneaker culture. Although he rejected the latter term, Clark preferred sneaker community, a phrase that more accurately conveyed his experience of fellowship through footwear. He was a large figure in the community, but never wanted to be an artist. If anyone, excuse me, if anybody sees me in the street and they stop and talk, or they stop and say hello, Clark told Complex in 2019, I will have a sneaker collect. I will have a sneaker conversation. So SIP2, um, DJ Clark Kent. All right. So there, folks. All right, let's lighten shit up, man. I want to lighten shit up though, man. I don't want to stay on this depressing path here. Actually, there's another person that passed too. Another person that passed too. A creator of Thomas the Tank Engine series. Oh shit. And this is from E News. The Thomas the Tank Engine and his fans all over the world are in mourning. Britt Allcroft, who co-created the beloved Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends children's series, has died. She was 81. It is with great sadness that I share with you the passing of Britt Allcroft. Brandon Carty, who directed the 2023 documentary "An Unlikely Fandom," the impact of Thomas the Tank Engine, shared on X, formerly Twitter, January 3rd, that the Allcroft the Allcroft Wright family has asked me to bring this news to the Thomas fandom. Cardi added that the family is currently in mourning and asked that their privacy be respected at this time. Brett was an adoring mother and wife. He continued, a visionary producer. She brought so much joy and happiness to people everywhere during her time on Earth. Allcroft was born in the small town of what is it, Worthing, England, in 1943, and got her start as a TV producer at the age of 21. It wasn't until over a decade later that she and her husband, fellow producer Angu Wright, started the production company, the Alcroft Company, after she secured the rights to Reverend Wilbert Audrey's Railway series in the 70s. The books would ultimately serve as the basis for Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, which debuted in 1984 after the couple took 4 years to secure enough funding to produce the first 26 episodes of the children's show. The premiere episode featured narration from the Beatles drummer Ringo Starr. The series, later renamed Thomas and Friends, would go on to become a global sensation and run for an incredible 27 seasons, spawning many spin-offs. The character of Thomas and the Thomas the Tank became popularized in the United States after Allcroft Coast created um, Sh- Shining Time Station for PBS in 1989. The influential producer and Wright shared two children, remained married for 20 years before getting divorced in 1997. He died in 2012. Damn. In his tribute to Allcroft, Cardi spoke to her impact on culture and the power of the character she brought to the world. End quote. I think I can speak for the entirety of the fandom when I say that all of us will deeply miss her, he said. Without her, so many of us would never have met. He continued, while I am devastated by her passing, we can all find comfort in the certainty that her legacy will endure forever through Thomas and his fans, around the world. Damn. So, oh boy, man. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. It's very hard to keep up with all these people who passed. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. This is so crazy. And I'm not even gonna hold you. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Um, all right. All right. Um, all right. So SIP to Britt Allcroft, creator of Thomas the Tank Engine series and other spin-offs. All right. All right. All right. All right, let's lighten shit up here, man. I want to lighten shit up though, man. You know what I mean? Um, let's lighten shit up with this topic right here. Now, this one caught my attention actually in regards to one of my favorite snacks, Reese's peanut butter cup. Now, there's a day, there is a day called I Love Reese's Day, and of course, the name of the episode is, hold on a second. This is crazy, man. That I actually knew about this though. But it is happening this year in 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 May. I'll get a second. I swear, man, all these food holidays and beverages and all that other stuff, including desserts. Um, it's very, very, very interesting, man. They're very interesting topics, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh shit. Oh shit. Um, all right. Let me see. So we have yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yes, I love Reese's peanut butter with cookies. Now I did come across wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, you can add that with cookies. You can add peanut butter to cookies. Yeah, you can. All right. Um, of course, I love Reese's Day is observed every year on May 18th. The holiday was created by the Hershey Company in 2010 to celebrate the all-time favorite candy known as Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. The company sponsored an online petition, which which was signed by 40,000 fans who deemed it fit to give Reese's its own special holiday. Since its creation by H.B. Reese in 1928, Reese's peanut butter cups have been a favorite in America. In fact, the candy tops the list of selling today, the best selling today. Now, let's go to the now we're going to get into the history behind um I love Reese's Day. All right. Let's get rid of this thing real quick. All right, so the creation of I Love Reese's Day is credited to the Hershey Company. The month of May was chosen because of its position between March and July, during which National Peanut Butter Lovers Day and Chocolate Day are respectively celebrated. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup was created by Harry Burnett Reese, a former employee of the Hershey's Company. In 1917, Reese began working on a dairy farm owned by Hershey, but later began working at the company's candy factory during the 1920s. During this time, Reese began making candy in the basement of his Hershey home. The chocolate Reese used in coating his candy was supplied by the Hershey Company. His candy making business became so successful that he resigned from Hershey and founded the H.B. Reese Candy Company in 1923. However, he maintained a close relationship with his former employer. Reese's Candy Company succeeded in creating a wide variety of candies, but his famous peanut butter cups were produced in was were pro- weren't produced until 1928. These ended up becoming his best-selling product. They were nicknamed penny cups as they were sold for only only a penny apiece. When Reese passed away in 1956, his company passed to his six male children. However, in 1963, they sold the HB Reese Candy Company to Hershey's Chocolate Company for $23.5 million in stock. 23.5. $23.5 million. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of cash, and that's a lot of dough and a lot of guap, as some people in New York would say. A lot of cheese, man. Uh, we'll get to this hip hop slangs in a minute. Um, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Those shares are now worth more than $1 billion. All right, so let's go over the timeline here for I Love Reese's Day. Um, Reese is employed by Hershey, 1917. Harry Barnett Reese begins working on a dairy farm owned by Hershey, 1923. The candy company is funded. The H.B. Reese Candy Company is funded by Harry Barnett Reese. 1928, the peanut butter cup is created. H.B. Reese creates Reese's peanut butter cup, selling them for a penny apiece. 1963, Hershey acquires the Reese Candy Company. The H.B. Reese Candy Company is sold to Hershey's Chocolate Company. Yeah. Um Now some activities for I Love Reese's Day. Um Eat a peanut butter cup. Celebrate by treating yourself to a sweet peanut butter cup. Don't eat alone, share with someone you love. Study the process. Ever wondered about how your favorite candy is made? Satisfy your curiosity by watching videos or reading articles about how candy, especially Reese's, is made. Use the hashtag. We want more people to learn about this chocolatey holiday. Share this article and add the hashtag um, Reese's Day. 5 interesting facts about chocolate. Number one, obtained from seeds. Chocolate is obtained from um, um, cacao. Wait, hold on. Cacao beans from the tropical cocoa tree. Number two, chocolate contains antibacterial properties. Cocoa, cocoa from which chocolate is made contains antibacterial agents, excuse me, that are capable of preventing um, tooth decay and the growth of bacteria. Um, Cocoa beans were once a currency. Cocoa beans were once so valued and highly prized that they were used by the Aztecs as a money currency. Number four, that's number three. Number four, chocolate lowers fat. According to a study conducted by the University of Granada in 2013, chocolate has been proven to lower levels of fat in the body. That's interesting. That's very interesting right there. Um, Number five, it takes a village. Making just 1 pound of chocolate requires about 400 cocoa beans. Why I love Reese's Day, you ask? We love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? We love this holiday because it celebrates one of the most well-known chocolates in the US. We love HB Reese's in in ingenuity. What would what would um chocolate lovers do without Reese's peanut butter cups? We appreciate the ingenuity of HB Reese in creating a new piece of candy that's been charming people ever since its creation. And we love the peaceful merger. We love the peaceful merger between the HB Reese Candy Company and the Hershey Company. It's more admirable because Reese himself was once an employee of the Hershey Company. All right, so this year, May 18th, is on Sunday, 2025. Next year, 2026, Monday, May 18th, 2027, May 2027, Tuesday, May 18th, 2028, Thursday, May 18th, and 2029, Friday, May 18th. Now the cookie part, I forget to actually now the cookie part, hold on a second. I didn't really think about this actually. Now this is like what is it? Let me see. Let me see. National Cookie Day. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I forgot a little about that too, man. I forgot all about that shit. Hmm. Is it National National Cookie Day? Oh, but there's different ones actually. There's Homemade Cookie Day and there's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Okay, I get it. I get it now. So, um, all right. Let me see. Let me see if I can find. Let me see this thing. Um, all right, let me see. So, all right, so I did put cookie in the episode title description because of the Reese's peanut butter cup. So I'm gonna actually talk about that as well. So, um, all right, National Cookie Day. All right. Treat yourself to something sweet this National Cookie Day. Indulge in delicious cookies and get creative with custom recipes. Um, get ready to celebrate National Cookie Day on December 4th, which with a batch of delicious homemade cookies. This special day has been around for centuries and is celebrated in many countries across the world. Cookies have become an integral part of many cultures, providing comfort and warmth during times of celebration or sorrow. Whether you prefer crunchy oatmeal raisin cookies or soft chocolate chip ones, there's something for everyone on this special day. Now, the history of National Cookie Day. In America, a cookie is described as a thin, sweet, small cake. By definition, a cookie can be a variety of handheld, flour based sweet cakes, either crisp or soft. Each country has its own word for cookie. In England and Australia, they are referred to as biscuits. In Spain, they are galetas. Um, Germans call them keks. And in Italy, they have several names to identify the various forms of cookie. Um, in America, the Dutch word um, um, Koekje. I'm not gonna even want to butcher that word in quotes, so I'm not gonna do that to myself. So was the sweet treat came to America through the Dutch in New Amsterdam in the late 1620s. The earliest reference to cookies in America is in 1703, when the Dutch in New York provided 800 cookies for a funeral. Hard cookie like wafers have existed for as long and maybe even longer as baking has been documented. However, they were not sweet enough to be considered cookies by modern standards. They appear to have some origins in seventh century CE Persia. Shortly after the use of sugar became relatively common in the region, they spread to Europe through the Muslim conquest of Spain. By the 14th century, they were common in all levels of society throughout Europe, from royal cuisine to street vendors. With travel becoming widespread at that time, um, cookies were made a natural travel snack, a modernized equivalent of the travel cakes consumed throughout history. One of the most popular early cookies, which traveled especially well and became known as every continent by similar names, was the jumble, a relatively hard cookie made largely from nuts, sweetener, and water. All right, so the National Day timeline, 7th century cookie origins. The earliest cookies are believed to have originated as test cakes in 7th century Persia, one of the first countries to use sugar. 14th century cookies spread to Europe. By the 14th century, cookies were common across Europe and were enjoyed um, during festive times and special occasions. 7th century cookies hit America. Cookies were brought to America by the Dutch in the early 17th century. They remained a favorite treat among settlers. 1930s, um, choc chip cookie invention. Ruth Graves Wakefield invented the chocolate chip cookie in the late 1930s at her tall house in in Massachusetts. 1987 National Cookie Day established. The Blue Chip Cookie Company established National Cookie Day in 1987 as a way to celebrate the popular baked goods. Present day global cookie love. Today, cookies are loved worldwide and are a staple dessert in many cultures, enjoyed on National Cookie Day and every day. How to celebrate National Cookie Day, you ask? By by number one, bake your own cookies. Making cookies is a fun and rewarding experience. There are so many types of cookies you can make, from sugar to chocolate chip, no bake to shortbread. The options are endless. Number two, go out for cookies. Check out your local bakery or cafe. and see what type of freshly baked cookies they have in store. It's a great way to celebrate National Cookie Day while supporting small businesses in your community. Um, Number three, invite your friends over for cookie decorating. Gather up some friends and turn cookie decorating into a fun afternoon activity. Pick up some pre-made sugar cookies, icing, and sprinkles, then let the creativity flow. Number four, go on a cookie crawl. Take a tour of your city's best bakeries and cafes, or even better, plan a road trip to take you to all the top spots for delicious cookies. Make sure to take lots of pictures along the way. Number five, throw a cookie swap party. Never heard of it. Organize a cookie swap with your friends and family where each person brings their favorite cookie. No, excuse me, their favorite homemade cookie. Everyone gets to sample each other's creations, creating a fun and unique way to celebrate National Cookie Day. Why we love National Cookie Day, you ask? Everyone's got a favorite: oatmeal, chocolate chip, sugar. They can't all be the best cookie, but any of them could certainly be someone's favorite. With the vast variety of cookie types across the globe, you are bound to get 10 different answers if you ask 10 different people. They are delicious. Come on, does this one really need elaboration? We've all got fond memories filled with nostalgia of eating cookies as a youngster. For most of us, that love for cookies never left us. Um, they make it easy to pace yourself. If you bake a massive cake, it's easy to eat too much. Think about it. Even after cutting out a massive slice, there's still a ton of cake left, and it barely looks like you've made a dent. With cookies, it's easier to stop at one, though no one ever does. All right, so this year, this year of National Cookie Day is Thursday, December 4th. Next year, Friday, December 4th, 2026, and Saturday, um, December 4th, 2027. So yeah, there you go right there, folks. All right, so let's see. I want to let me see what else I could talk about here, man, before um I even let me make sure that I. All right, let's go to the common slang. Oh man, I think I talked about this, didn't I? Wait, didn't I talk about this? Hold on, hold on. Didn't I talk? Oh, I was saving that shit. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me make sure that I don't miss out on any other. Um, yes, before, yes. Oh shit. Let me close this shit. Hold on. All right. All right. So 40 common slang terms from New York, actually. So let me see. Yeah. I'm just gonna run through all these. Yeah, so all right, so grill is to stare at someone in a judgmental or angry way, to look at another person for a long period of time. Oh man. Kid and son. One of my favorites actually is son. I don't use kid. A caring term used to prefer to refer to a close friend. Um, hey, hey, kid, want to hang out? Son, you gotta chill out. Real talk, a phrase used to get the attention of a listener and to alert them to the idea that the next topic matter is serious. Real talk, I'm not cool with what happened between us last week. Guap, cake, and cheese. That's another favorite. Three different words all used to refer to money. Simply put, each of these words can be used as a direct substitute for the word money. Wow, that job sure earns you a lot of cake, huh? Hey kid, can I borrow some guap for tonight? That's some mad cheese, bro. Oh shit. Mad, a word that emphasizes the word that follows it. The word mad may be used anywhere that the word very could be used. That's mad cool, bro. Frontin', pretend that one is better than he or she actually is. Most often in an effort to impress or shock other people. Don't you be fronting. We all know you don't have the cake to pay for it. Oh shit. Dead ass, to be totally serious about something. I'm dead ass, bro. I didn't know she was gonna do that. Whip, an expensive, nice, or otherwise attractive car or vehicle. Dang, that whip is amazing, bro. Tight, used to describe an object or situation that is well put together, really cool or in style. Angry, upset, or disgruntled about something. Whoa, that outfit is tight, girl. He's still mad tight about what you said to him yesterday. Gully, raw, real, similar to saying something is street style or gangster style, meaning that a thing or situation is rough. That place was gully, bro. Ratchet, word used to describe a woman who has a poor moral code and poor standards in regards to men, lifestyle, etc. Originally derived from a mispronunciation of the word wretched. That ghetto girl thinks she's cool, but really she's just ratchet. Oh man, brick. Really cold, freezing like it was this week. The weather is brick tonight. You'd be crazy to go out there. The city, which is a nickname within the greater area of New York City, Manhattan is referred to as the city. Hey, I heard there was this great new club in the city. Want to go? Schmear, a shorter, more concise way to say a lot of cream cheese. I always get my morning bagel with schmear, don't you? Pie, um, pizza, regular pastry pie. I'm so hungry I can eat a whole pie right now, man. um, um, sh- um, sh- I don't know if anybody uses this word actually. What is it? Oh, SCHVITZ. Um, sweating. This is a Jewish word that nearly all New Yorkers use. Not even going to get into all of that. Stoop. The steps located right in front of an apartment building in the city. Sometimes I like to just sit outside on the stoop and watch the world go by. There's actually a TV show. There was actually a TV show called The Stoop, by the way. What what Talk Stoop, whatever that show was, that was on E. Um, yeah. This next word, I'm not even gonna butcher this. So, SCHTUPP. To have sex with someone to fornicate. Oh man. Oh Lord. Oh shit. Dumb, really very used for emphasis. The food was dumb good, man. I totally go back. Gotham, which is the nickname to New York City. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this is a kind of a joke about NYC, which is New York City. Since Gotham is a corrupt city in the Batman comic franchise, here in Gotham, crime isn't exactly uncommon. Thirsty, thirsty. um, to be or look desperate and or desire desire um desirous or something or someone. Quick being so thirsty, you got to control yourself, bro. Oh, thirst bucket, a term given to a person who is acting very desperately. Man, you are never gonna get the girl if you keep being a thirst bucket. Oh shit. Spaz, to become physically or verbally aggressive, to be angry with someone and act on the anger. I came home late last night, and she totally spazzed out on me, man. Oh shit. Oh man, take it there. There is a fight. This phrase is shorthand for getting into a fight with someone or threatening to fight with another person. Um, Bodega, a small store, shop, or market where locals can go to buy all the essentials, including food items, produce, snacks, etc., shampoo, and other self care products, a coffee or energy drink in the morning, and more similar items. Um, we're out of bread. I'm gonna have to go to the bodega in the morning to restock. Um, Yos, the slang plural of you, used used either as a standalone, used as used as used either as a standalone term or preceding the word guys in a sentence, as in you guys. Where are yous going tonight? Cop, buy, purchase, cop may be used as a synonym for these words. Hey man, I'm gonna cop some pie from the place on the corner. You want anything? Bugging, to act crazy, to freak out, to and arguments where there weren't any before. Why you bugging, bro? I only asked to borrow a few bucks. Ice jewelry, specifically expensive jewelry made with diamonds, gold, or other costly materials, sterling silver and stainless steel. Of course, look at this new ice my boo got me. Whack, used to describe something that is crazy, appalling, or otherwise unconventional. In other words, cringy. Whack usually describes something bad, though it can also be used in a positive sense in certain cases. Bro, that song is whack. Turn it off, will you? Wildin'. To be out of control or crazy. He was wilding last night when he told you to get out. That was whack, bro. Crusty, gross, uncertain, a term that describes a person or thing that is dirty. Um, this crusty guy at the bar kept asking for my number, so I had to give him a fake one instead. You know what really fucking irks me about certain individuals giving out fake numbers? It's so fucking juvenile, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually was speaking with someone. I'm not gonna say who the person is. I was actually saying to the person that giving out fake numbers is so fucking juvenile. This is not fucking high school or fucking college. Like leave that shit. leave that shit behind, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit. Yeah, so snuff to hit to punch. If he keeps wilding on me, I'm gonna have to snuff him in the face. B, used as a term of endearment when speaking to a friend or close acquaintance. How's it going, B? Schlep, to go from one place to another in a way that implies exhaustion and disenchantment with the journey refers to the frustration with a long trip across the city or even a short trip that a person really doesn't want to take. Ugh, I forgot my phone in the car. Now I'm going to have to schlep all the way back to the parking lot to get it. Sus, shortened version of the words suspicious and suspect, used to indicate that a person or thing is not to be trusted. Yeah, that one's true right there. Lit. Really cool, amazing, incredible. This party is so lit, man. Boss, sis, the male and female versions, respectively, simple terms used to refer to a man or woman, regardless of position in society or any other factors. Hey boss, you ready to go yet or what? You ready to go yet or what? You've got a lot of stuff to carry there, sis. Regular coffee, a coffee made with a large helping of cream and sugar as opposed to a black coffee. And this time, make sure you get me a regular coffee, not any of that black coffee again. All right. All right. Beef, to have a grudge against someone, to be in a fight with someone. What are you guys? What are you guys having some beef again? Damn. Yeah, that's true, man. All right, so let's get into some the most anticipated albums. All right. Let's get into the most anticipated albums. All right, so um as the old music the um as the old music adage goes, albums drop every day. Hang on one second. Um B. We suspect 2025 will be no different. While we're still living in a time where unexpected drops dominate the calendar, there's still enough info out there to predict what um, the next year of releases will likely look like. And 2025 is going to be stacked. We're already a couple of weeks into January, and we've seen two high profile albums released. Wham from Little Baby and Bad Bunny's. I can't pronounce this, so forgive me. I can't really pronounce it because it's in Spanish. So please forgive me for that one. But this is just the beginning. We are expecting or hoping for new releases from Playboy Cardi, Drake, Party Next Door, Cardi B, Travis Scott, and more. So here is a fleshed out list of the albums we're anticipating the most. To add some stakes, we've decided to assign betting odds to each of the potential releases. If you are unfamiliar with how gambling works, here's a quick explainer. Odds show how much you'd win if you were betting 100. Positive odds show the amount you'd win from a $100 bet, while negative odds show how much you need to wager in order to get 100. For example, if the odds are plus 250, you would win 250, $2, $250 from a $100 bet. If the odds are negative 250, you would need to bet $250 to win $100. Makes sense? With that being said, here are the 42 most anticipated albums of 2025. All right. Um Let's see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, folks. All right, so all right, so all right, so Mac Mill, the late great Mac Miller, balloonerism, came out last week. Um, um, of January 17th. Odds that it drops in 2025 off the board. Posthumous albums are always tricky, but it does seem like this Mac Miller project was put together with as much care and intention as possible. Miller's estate put out a lengthy statement on IG, chronolo- chrono- chronically chronically um the thought process behind greenlighting the release, emphasizing the unofficial online leaks commission artwork and Malcolm's frequent enthusiastic mentions of it while alive. The Weekend, Hurry Up Tomorrow. It releases on January 31st. Odds that it drops in 2025. Negative 6,200. Hurry Up Tomorrow is the conclusion of an album trilogy that began with 2020's After Hours and 2022's Dawn FM. The Weekend pushed the album back a week because of the Los Angeles wildfires, which I talked about in the last episode. But it is all but guaranteed to be released later this month. Timeless, his collaboration with Playboy Cardi has been the most successful of the three singles released so far. Um, Abel, um, Abel Tesfaye has also repeatedly warned that it may be the last Weekend album before he begins releasing music under his real name, marking it as the end of an era. Damn. Central C can't rush greatness. Um, yeah, drops today actually. Um, the most successful British rapper on American soil is revving up for his major label debut, barring any random pushback. Um, New Scent seems likely. Last year, he further cemented his US crossover thanks to the success of the modern classic rap track. Um, Band for Band with Little Baby. Um, FK, hold on, FK Twigs. What? FKA Twigs. Oh wow. Um, from all sonic indicators thus far, Usexa is going to be a pretty hard left turn from the music of FKA Twigs' last project, um, Capri Songs. New songs like Perfect Stranger and the title track feature a bunch of dark garage, dark garage and techno sounds. In an Instagram caption, Twigs wrote that the album was, among other things, written on the back of my hand in a toilet at a rave, Prague. Um, in in a world filled with ever-changing chaos, this album's January 24th release feels right on time, which is today. Be sure to check that out. Mike, Showbiz. Mike, one of the most consistent rappers of the 2020s, is showing no signs of slowing down. He is expected to drop his new album, Showbiz, later this month. Two singles released thus far You Are the Only One Watching, and Pieces of a Dream feel most like an extension of Mike's critically lauded 2021 album Disco. Of course, it's also easy to notice the alignment in the exclamation pointed album titles. Rowdy Rich, the Navy album, um, it releases next month. Late 2019, Rowdy Rich lit up the charts with the box and the double platinum. Please excuse me for being antisocial, but nothing he released in the last 5 years has had remotely the same impact. Coming on the heels of West Coast Rap's 2024 resurgence and his guest spot on Kendrick Lamar's G and X, Rap Roddy is looking to recapture his momentum with his third album, which is partially carried by the single Lonely Road featuring Terrace Martin, Lil Baby Dominique. Um, it releases in February. There's no specific date. Little Baby's second LP of 2025, following the number one album, Wham, is reportedly on the way very, very soon. Baby recently went to Instagram and announced that Dominique was coming in February, writing, "See y'all again in a couple of weeks," during an interview with Lil Yachty on the A Safe Place last year. He, yeah, I think that's Little Yachty's podcast. Wow. I didn't know he had a podcast. That's crazy. He also revealed intel about the direction of the project. He said, in quote, "Wham is more like me on some young nigga shit. Fast cars, girls, jewelry, money, the turn the turned up lifestyle. Dominique is more like the serious me, more personal." Drake and Party Next Door um it's also coming out with a project. There's no release date quite yet. Um, Glad that Drake is getting back to. He's gonna come back with a new project with Party Next Door anyway. So you know what I'm saying. For over a decade, Party Next Door has been one of Drake's closest collaborators and the most successful act. He signed to October's very own. Together, we've Together, Dave played a pivotal role in shaping the signature Toronto sound, which has had a lasting influence on modern R&B. Whether a duo with P and D will serve as the career pivot Drake needs following his contentious rap battle, aka ground beef with Kendrick Lamar, remains to be seen. But that's his next move. Drake revealed in a Christmas themed live stream with Adam Ross that the album was almost released in December. The only question mark around this problem is how the Universal Music Group lawsuit will affect it. Yeah, he took it back actually, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Little Dirk, Deep Thoughts, comes out January 31st. Um, Lil Durk was about to get his handy on and release Deep Thoughts last fall when the Chicago drill vet was arrested by federal authorities and charged with conspiring to murder rival rapper Quando Rondo. Dirk's nice solo album appears to be finished, though, with Sony planning to release it this month while Dirk remains incarcerated awaiting trial. Damn. How stupid you gotta be? How stupid do you have to be? Are you fucking kidding me? Let me see. What the hell? What the hell? Wait a minute, man. I wait a minute. So let me see. Saba, um, and No ID from from the private collection of Saba and No ID. Okay. Um, it's coming out in February. No specific date for it. So the early Ye producer Sensei and Jay-Z's co-pilot on 444 has had a new muse since 2022 when he and fellow Chicagoan Saba started working together, working on their upcoming collabo album. The duo have dropped two singles thus far that have an introspective, soulful feel. According to Rolling Stone, they are gearing up to drop the full body of work this month. Everything about this project just feels right. The sonic alignment of rapper and producer, the timing in both of their career trajectories, and the most especially the dynamism of the art museum aesthetic they've begun to unveil. Key Glockavelli. Oh shit. February 12th is the project release date. Key Glock has put the paper route Empire label on his back since his cousin and mentor Young Dolph's 2021 murder. Last year, Let's Go became the Memphis rapper's first platinum solo single. Locking in again, the longtime producer band play. Key Glock is the latest of many rappers to pay homage to Tupac's Machiavelli alias with the title of his fourth album, Glockavelli. All right. Lana Del Rey, The Right Person Will Stay. um Comes out May 21st. Mark your calendars. Nothing in this life is certain, though we can practically practically guarantee that Lana Del Rey's forthcoming foray into country music will be arriving on May 21st. Back in November of 2024, Lana took to Instagram and wrote, so grateful that my 13 tracks came together with my beautiful work between Luke Lard, Laird, Jack Antonoff, Zach Dawes, Zach DeRays, um, and Drew Erickson, among others, alongside the May 21st release. Happy for you to hear a few songs coming up before Stagecoach, starting with Henry Come On, Love Always. With a festival headline slot tied into album promo, the odds of Lana missing her deadline are slim to none. The clips. Let God sort them out. No, there's no specific release date. 15 years after Malice stepped away from the mic to focus on his faith, and Pusha T kept the cult raps coming with his acclaimed solo career. The Thornton brothers officially reconvened with a new clip song, Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend last June. The Virginia Beach duo's longtime producer and friend Pharrell Williams is back behind the boards, and Push revealed that the album is finished and in my phone. So yeah, think this is dropping this year. Tyga, NSFW, um, release date January 31st. Tyga hasn't dropped an album since before the Slandemic, instead exploring a variety of ventures, including adult entertainment. It's no surprise then that his upcoming album is titled NSFW. Fans can expect a raw and explicit release from the rap veteran later this month. Summer Walker finally over it. No release date. This fall marks 4 years since Summer Walker released her classic sophomore album, Still Over It. That is far too long. Fortunately, she seems to be gearing up for her next project, starting with the R&B ballad "Heart of a Woman," which dropped last year. Her upcoming album, Finally Over It, will close out her trilogy. Here's hoping she goes out on a high note. Miguel Viscera, no release date. Miguel's extended album hiatus since 2017's War and Leisure has been, to put it mildly, perplexing. It's hard to forget his stunt where he suspended in the air from hooks that pierced his upper back at his live show in August of 2023. In an interview released soon after that event, Miguel claimed his upcoming Viscera project would be a beautiful, violent, joyous album, leaving us ripe with anticipation for even more wild antics ahead. Yet, what followed were just a few singles over the course of a year, with no album in sight. Here's hoping a new Miguel classic finally drops this year. Doja Cat, also no release date. In November, Doja Cat tweeted and deleted what appeared to be a track list for her fifth album, with 13 songs titles, including Break My Heart and Take Me Dancing. A couple weeks later, she returned to social media to preview some brief snippets. Her last album, Scarlet, marked her first full scale rather hip hop project, but it seems she'll be blending singing and rapping once again for the follow up, which hopefully will drop this year. Yasin Bey, aka Most Def, and the Alchemist Forensics. Two of the most decorated rap artists of all time are teaming up for a new album. Back in December, Yasin Bey, aka Most Def, and The Alchemist announced they would be collaborating on an album titled Forensics. Even before the album officially drops, the two will preview parts of it during a special event in Paris at the end of the month. Um, and Young Thug, no release date. When not incarcerated, rarely does a year go by in which we don't get a new project from Young Thug. His discography is packed, and now that he's out of prison, he's likely back in the studio preparing for a new LP. He's already dropped his first verse since being released, being appearing on Little Baby's Wham, and it's probably just the first of many new bars from Thugger we'll hear in 2025. While nothing has been officially announced yet, it's hard to imagine Thug would go an entire year without dropping an album. Playboy Cardi, no release date. Playboy Cardi's I Am Music, which has spent years in purgatory. Oh shit. May come out tomorrow, or it might never come out at all. With an album of this magnitude from an artist this unpredictable, it's impossible to figure out if each new development is a promising lead or a false flag. As recently as December, Cardi premiered a ton of new songs during his Rolling Loud Miami set. It's comforting to know that there are I Am Music songs that actually exist, that Cardi is willing to perform. Does that mean he'll finally release the album in 2025? Who the hell knows? One thing we do know, the album will be featureless, we think. Yay, formerly Kanye, no release date. All systems seem to be moving forward in the fall with Ye's supposed new album Bully. He was locked in Tokyo, making his hotel room studio and chopping samples, indicating a return of the old Kanye. It was exciting and left us with a slew of burning questions about what was to come. Then a whole lot of nothing, a thing we've come to expect from the Ye spear of sporadic artistry. He just unprovoked released a visual um let me wait. from a Vulture's two-track 530 with some pretty mild imagery where bully lies only Ye knows, or does he even? Not me. Burner Boy, no sign of weakness. There's no release date actually. I don't think there's any release date actually. So yes, so damn. Um, all right, Burner Boy. Hold on a minute here. What the hell's going on here? Hold on. Damn. Hold on 1 second here, folks. Yes, Burna Boy, one of Nigeria's most prolific artists. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, has another project on the way. If all goes as planned, his eighth studio album, No Signs of Weakness, is set to drop this year. The rollout has already begun with the release of a new single, Bundle by Bundle, and rumors swirling about a romance with R&B singer Chloe Bailey. Mm, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. If you didn't hear from his if you didn't hear from him, then it's a fucking rumor, man. Don't believe the hype, folks. And who so hold on a second here. Um Rosalia, TB TB. So there's no release date for that. Last fall, Rosalia revealed to High's Nobriety that a new album was in the works, telling the publication, I've changed a lot, but at the same time, I'm still wrapping my head around the same things. Oh, man. Same things. It's like I still have the same questions and the same desire, the same love for the past and the same curiosity for the future. Although Although her statement is a bit vague, think she'll release an album this year, especially since new music has already been teased and it's been nearly 3 years since her last release. ASAP Rocky, don't be dumb. No release date. In 2024, ASAP Rocky delayed his fourth studio album, Don't Be Dumb, from summer to fall and then delayed again. Pre-orders were canceled and refunded. He's blamed it on perfectionism as well as leaks. With both of those things seemingly becoming harder and harder to overcome, who knows when it will be here. The singles have been ear perking. The descriptions of the sounds and aesthetics have been grabbing. And for the most part, the already released visuals have not disappointed. Will Rocky completely align with the no album drop patterns of his partner Rihanna? We'll see. Well, I don't know, man. He's dealing with legal shit right now, man, which I'll talk about in a future episode. J. Cole, the fall off. There's actually no release date for that project. So let's see. There's no release date for that project. So J. Cole has been hyping the Fall Off as the farewell album that will put a button on his career ever since closing 2018's KLD with 1985 intro to the Fall Off. This could be the year that Swan Song finally arrives, but there's also a chance that Cole will continue to postpone his retirement and release another stopgap project like 2021's The Off Season and last year's Might Delete Later. Baby Keem, Child with Wolves. Suggestions indicate that Baby Keem's sophomore effort, Child with Wolves, will arrive in 2025, but it's easy to be skeptical considering his last LP arrived back in 2021 and he's been teasing its follow up ever since. Back in January, no, excuse me, back in February, he revealed that the title and what may be some themes within the album, though since then he remained as mercurial as ever. Though there is a new website for the album, um, perhaps his cousin Kendrick Massive 2024 will spur him into action. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, folks. Don't count on that. Ken Carson, more chaos. April 11th is when it drops. Kai Sanat recently pulled a Shams Charan, Sharania when he broke the news that Ken Carson will drop the follow up to his album A Great Chaos on April 11th. That also happens to be the Opium rapper's birthday. Even if that date doesn't ultimately hold, we're still reasonably confident that more chaos will be coming this year. Okay. All right. Hold on. Jid and Metro Boomin, Jitro. Um, no release date. There is a chance that Jid and Metro Boomin's full-length collaboration is coming this year, but there have been plenty of false starts and delays to make our confidence waver just a bit. Same goes for Jid's The Forever Story follow-up. Both LPs began being teased back in 2023, and though the artists have confirmed the existence of both projects, they've also done so in the past. Pierre Bourne, made in Paris, um, March 2025 of this year. Made in Paris is widely expected to be released in March 2025. No specific date, though some skepticism lingers, especially since Pierre initially planned to release it back in 2023. However, on Christmas Day this year, Pierre teased what seems to be the project's cover art, so we're cautiously optimistic. Yeah. Um, Cardi B. Um, no rapper has stayed in the spotlight as long as Cardi B while going 6 years without a new album or even a mixtape. Thankfully, a steady stream of singles, videos, and features has kept her relevant since the release of Invasion of Privacy in 2018. The pressure from both the public and Atlantic Records for a sophomore album reached a fever pitch last year, while the birth of Cardi's third child with Offset and her impending divorce from the Atlanta rapper have likely contributed to the ongoing delays. Sheesh. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Chance the Rapper, Starline Gallery. There's no release date for that one. Chance the Rapper has been working on Starline Gallery since 2022, and it sure seems like the album will finally arrive in 2025. Chance is selling merch. His ex bio mentions the project, and he's occasionally, hold on a second, folks. Okay, damn. Hold on. Wait a minute. Occasionally, where were we? Where were we? Yes, Chance the Rapper is where I was at, actually. Where is it? Chance the Rapper. Um, where is it? Yeah, yeah, and he occasionally posts Instagrams that reference the project as well. Whether his run of singles from 2024 will be included on the project is unclear, but all signs point to Chance's highly anticipated new project arriving this year. J Rock, Eastside Johnny, no release date for that project. Of the OG Black Hippie crew, the only one who didn't drop last year was J Rock. His performance at Kendrick Lamar's Pop Out concert deserves major recognition. He absolutely killed that shit. While his 2023 singles were a bit hit or miss, one can only hope that his pop up appearance injected some fresh, um, vivacious energy into the veteran spitter, which will carry through on Eastside Johnny. All right. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar GNX Deluxe. Um, Kendrick Lamar dropped his latest album, GNX, out of the blue, so there's a good chance more is in the works that we don't know about. Lefty Gunplay, one of the rappers featured on GNX, recently revealed that a deluxe version of the album is still in the works. Given his involvement with the project, we think there's some truth to it. What remains unclear, however, is whether Kendrick will keep those plans in motion if they are true. Travis Scott, no, um, Travis is always working, but he's not always releasing music. That said, something tells us we'll get an album this year. For one, it seems like he's wrapped up the Utopia era, capping it off with a historic show at MetLife Stadium. And for another, he confirmed he's already onto the next project. In September, he told Culture magazine he was recording in New York, saying, I'm back in album mode. I've been working on my music every day on tour." Dochi was the breakout artist of the year thanks to the success of her Alligator Bites Never Heal mixtape. We think there's a decent chance we'll see something from her this year, especially if she follows the Kendrick Lamar trajectory. Remember, K. Dot dropped his major label debut, Good Kid, Mad City, 1 year after his breakout project, Section 80. Little Uzi Vert, Love is Rage 3. No release date as well. It's impossible to predict the whims and fancies of Little Uzi Vert, which is why the odds of them releasing it in 2025 remains low for us. Rumors have swirled that the project will arrive this year, but after the significant delays and underwhelming response to 2024's Eternal A Take 2, they might want to take a bit of time to recalibrate. Uzi has hinted that the album may be their last, so patience may be required in waiting for Love is Rage 3. Pink Pantheress, no release project yet. Pink Pantheress might not listen to albums, but does she make them? We're betting she does. Though we're keeping the odds conservative. Late last year, Pink Pantheress went to social media to tease new music is coming, posting on X, formerly Twitter. Oh, we are so back in 2025. Hashtag 2025. Does that mean it will be an album? We'll see. Erica Badu, one one of the more intriguing and mysterious potential albums of 2025 could be coming from the Queen of Neo Soul. Erica Badu appeared on The Breakfast Club in November and dropped a vague bombshell, a collaborative album from her and an unnamed male collaborator was in the works. Could this be Andre 3000 coming off his flute album? Nah. Or maybe the elusive J Electronica, whoever it is, and whenever it comes, we will be all ears. Little Wayne, The Carter 6. No release date for that one right there. The Carter is one of the most successful and revered album
franchises in hip hop history. But the follow up to 2018's The Carter 5 has to arrive since Lil Wayne released the prequel mixtape, The Fix Before the Five, The Fix Before the Six, excuse me, in 2023. Last year, Wayne briefly teased a collaborative project with producer Wheezy, but it never came to fruition. Still, he may be newly motivated to release the Carter 6, which he teased last fall, especially after expressing disappointment at not being selected as the 2025 Super Bowl halftime performer. Yeah, I don't blame her. No, I don't blame him, excuse me. I don't blame him, man. You know what I mean? I don't blame him. All right, Frank Ocean. Every few months, a new report surfaces about Frank Ocean working on new music. The latest came in October when Pharrell mentioned that Frank was cooking up new material. We think there's some truth to that. He's probably cooking up something good, but a new album, call us skeptical. Rihanna R9, um, no release date after years of dangling the anticipated follow up to her 2016 masterpiece, Anti. Rihanna revealed some troubling news last summer that she's starting over. During an interview with Entertainment Tonight, she said, I have been working on the album for so long that I kind of put all that stuff aside. And now I'm prepared to go back in the studio. I'm gonna start. Give me a second. With quotes like that, 2025 seems out of the window. Maybe she'll have something ready for the 10-year anniversary for Anti next year. Yeah. Um, look, I mean, you're not gonna get a new album from her anytime soon. She is a billionaire with a business for Fenty and all that other stuff. So, all these projects, including the Beyonce project and stuff like that, they have no release date. So actually remains to be seen, folks. So there you go. Actually it's 42. Damn. Yeah, it's 42 anticipated. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Damn, son. 13 best hip hop songs from Double XL Mag. Oh boy. New releases. I'll have to hold that new releases off though, because I'm not gonna have time to get to it. So I'm not gonna have time to get to it though. So let me see. I'm not gonna have time for that shit though. Let me see. Okay, 13 hip hop songs. Wait. Okay, 13 hip hop songs. Wait, what is this? Hip hop songs of the week? Wait. 13 hip hop songs from Double XL Mag. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay. All right, 13. Hang on. Oh shit. All right, 13 hip hop songs from Double XL Mag 2025. Okay, let's see. Let me see this. All right, 13 best new hip hop songs for the week. Let's get into it right here. All right, so 13 best hip hop songs of the week. I'm gonna get to it right here. So I'm just gonna go down the list. Travis Scott, 4x4. Sexy Red and Bruno Mars, Fat, Juicy, and Wet. Him by the Baby featuring Big Boogie, Limitless, Central C, Pop It Off, featuring Tiger featuring Lil Wayne. Antisocial by Offset. Sorry Not Sorry, Joey Badass. Quiet Storm, Chance the Rapper. Triple Four, NLE Chopper. Bad Choices, Larry June featuring Two Chains and The Alchemist. Kinda Up Off Talent, Chow Lee. Deep Inside, Kirk Bang. Dizzy, Cool Brown. All right. So I'm gonna go to I wanna go to some other stuff, man. So Kiki Palmer and Scissor had a movie that just recently just came out actually last week. Um it's similar to the Monica song. Um and it's called one of them days. One of them days is what it's called actually. So here it is. And we're gonna get into this movie Man Cave Popcorn here, and then we'll touch on Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and the franchise and everything else that I need to cover. So we're gonna get into it right here in this movie Man Cave Popcorn. All right. To take a look and give you an idea on how it's doing in the box. Um hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah, yeah, y'all probably heard a song years ago that came out by Monica called One of Them Days, right? Well, it's not that. This is different. This is a rated R comedy movie, and according to the folks from Entertainment Weekly, yo, hold on, let's take a look, man. All right, so one of them days, your day has come. The Kiki Palmer scissor buddy comedy narrowly prevailed over the Disney live action prequel Mufasa, the Lion King, at the Martin Luther King weekend box office. The Sony Pictures film, produced by Issa Rae and written by Sarita Singleton, who you may know from Rap Shit, opened to $11.6 million and expected to reach 14 million dollars by the end of the 4-day weekend. Barry Jenkins' big pivot to studio franchise filmmaking came in just behind at $11.5 million, anticipating an even $12 million for the full holiday. While the triumph of an original buddy comedy starring, written, and produced by Black women is certainly something to celebrate, the overall picture at the box office this weekend is grim. MLK weekend is traditionally seen as the official commencement of the movie-going year, with totals expected around $150 million. 2025's total are estimated around $77 million. Not even Wolfman. Not even the rated R horror movie Wolfman, Blumhouse and Universal's next reimagining of the classic era monster after 2020's Invisible Man, could scare up a decent weekend return. The Leigh Whannell directed shocker starring Christopher Abbott and Julia Gardner came in at third with only $10.5 million. Compare that to the $28 million that Invisible Man earned during its premiere weekend. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in its fifth week in theaters, like Mufasa, rounds out the top five. The sneakered speedster earned $8.6 million, making a cumulative domestic total of $216.5 million. It made more than that, which I'll get to that next. While Mufasa may have earned the advantage this weekend, um, cumulatively, it falls behind Sonic with a 206 million domestic total. Not true. And the fifth spot is the recent movie that came out, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera, which adds $6.8 million this weekend for a $26 million domestic cumulative gross. That's another rated R movie that y'all should check out. Anyway, the rest of the top 10 are familiar faces, with the newest titles already in their fourth week of release. In the sixth and seventh spots are Moana 2, which already made over $1 billion, and Nosferatu in their eighth and fourth weeks of release with $6 million and $4.3 million weekend grosses, respectively. Following that are the Bob Dylan biopic A Complete Unknown in his eighth with Timothy Chalamet with $3.8 million. The Broadway adaptation Wicked did good already with $3.5 million. And A24's erotic drama Baby Girl with $2 million, which sucks at the box office. Damn. This weekend's global and international box office reports tell very different stories, though they aren't much sunnier. All right, so the films with the top domestic cumulative make up the top two spots on this weekend's global and international leaderboards. Mufasa maintains its lead by a wide margin by grossing $20.3 million internationally and $31.8 million globally, making for a $382 million international and $588 million cumulative global gross. Sonic, meanwhile, earned $15.2 million internationally and $23.8 million globally, bringing its cumulative totals to $203.5 million internationally and $420 million globally. One of them days was able to hold its ground on the international and global charts, but fell short of the top five with its $11.6 million gross. That's extremely impressive given it only played in a single territory. It was edged out of the top spot by Wolfman at number 3 with $4.8 million internationally and $15.4 million globally. Moana 2, 8 million international, 14 million globally, and Nosferatu, $7.6 million international, $12 million global. There's no question as to the current world champ. Moana 2 currently boosts $567 million at the international box office, and globally the sequel to the Disney's Polynesian island hopping adventure crossed the $1 billion mark this weekend with $1.01 billion. Dig into the weekend's premieres at the global and international box office that didn't make the top 10. And some interesting stories arise. Paddington in Peru, which doesn't open stateside until Valentine's Day, earned $6.2 million in 34 markets. 23 of them knew its international box office. Currently sits at $72.8 million, making for a stronger global opening than 2017's Paddington 2. A Complete Unknown opened at number 11 in the UK this weekend, bringing its global cumulative total to $60.5 million, quite strong for the musical biopic. Finally, Sean Baker's Cannes winner and Oscar contender Honora opened across Latin America this weekend, grossing $0.6 million, bringing its cumulative to $11.1 million. It may not sound like much, but it surpasses comparable indies like Licorice Pizza, The Square, and even Baker's sophomore feature, The Florida Project. No major releases threaten the ongoing dominance of Mufasa and Sonic 3 next weekend, but smaller scale films like One of Them Days have reason to fear the competition of titles like Steven Soderbergh's Haunting House POV film Presence, the espionage thriller Inheritance, and Mel Gibson's Mark Wahlberg starrer Flight Risk. All right. All right. Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, man, we gotta say congratulations to the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise that zooms past $1 billion in the box office, according to the folks from Deadline. Amid the continued success of its third installment, Paramount Pictures' Sonic the Hedgehog feature franchise has zoomed past $1 billion at the worldwide box office. Based on the Sega video game, the first two pictures were released in February 2020 and April 2022, respectively, grossing a combined $725.2 million globally. The threequel, which released domestically on December 20th and expanded overseas beginning December 25th, has grossed over $312 million to date, bringing the running franchise total to more than $1.037 billion. Each of the films has been directed by Jeff Fowler. The first two movies generated $181 million in consumer spending from home entertainment rentals and purchases. Last April, spin-off series Knuckles debuted on Paramount Plus, earning over $11 million total global hours in its first 28 days of streaming, making it the number one kids and family series ever in terms of hours on the platform. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 nabbed a cinema score and has a franchise best 86 certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes critic score, as well as the franchise best 96 percent verified hot popcorn meter score. The film opened to number one domestically, then debuted to the franchise's biggest international box office opening with just 84% of the offshore footprint in the mix. On a like-for-like basis, including previews for the same group of markets, this result was 83% ahead of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The movie also reached $100 million in international box office faster than its predecessors. The latest film features the return of the original cast, including Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, also starring Ben Schwartz, Kristen Ritter, Lee Majdub, Natasha Rothwell, Adam Polly, Shamar Moore from SWAT, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Aaliyah Brown, and James Walk, with James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Idris Elba, and Keanu Reeves. The screenplay is by Pat Casey and Josh Miller and John Whittington, with story by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. Producers are Neil H. Moritz, Toby Asher, Toru Nakahara, and Hitachi Okuno. Paramount recently announced that development is underway for a fourth feature. Said Moritz and Asher, we are so overjoyed with the amazing response to the Sonic the Hedgehog films from audiences and fans around the world, and are proud to be part of the incredible world-class filmmaking team that has come together to build this franchise. We make these movies for the fans and their passion. Support and love for these characters is what drives us every day to continue creating the fast, funny, and action-packed stories that make up the ever-expanding Sonic universe. Commented Paramount Pictures president and CEO Brian Robbins, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has become an unstoppable cultural force with excuse me, damn it, um, limitless potential. Congratulations to our partners at Sega, our filmmaking team, including Neil, Toby, and Jeff, who have revolutionized the heights that Sonic can reach, and the legions of loyal fans who have helped guide us every step of the way as each chapter of Sonic's adventures continue to raise the bar. We're incredibly proud and excited to continue delivering stories and characters that resonate with audiences around the world. Yeah. And, you know, it finally broke the video game curse. It broke the fucking curse, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has been so successful. It's because of its fans. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, and congratulations is in order actually. So let's make some noise for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise that made it to over $1 billion in the box office, man. This is so fucking dope of a successful movie franchise, man. All right. So let's make some noise for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And of course, it's already about to work on Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I'll get to that next. So congratulations. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. So, let me I'm sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to hear that. Let me see. I know there was something that I wanted to actually do. Um, Something that I wanted to actually talk about too, actually. Yes, I will actually. And by the way, folks, I found out recently on Variety and Deadline that they are working on a Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie. And speaking of which, I want to actually talk about that. And I believe let me take a look at when they're going to start. All right, so let me see. Production for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie February 2025. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that I get this right though, man, Let me see. So let me see. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah. Hold on a second here. So together combined. Oh boy. Um Let me just make sure I get this right though. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. So, if I'm not mistaken, all right. I think I see it actually. Um. According to the production list website, Paramount Pictures is gearing up for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 with development on the highly anticipated sequel to set to begin as early as February 2025. The studio has announced a spring 2027 release date for the latest installment in the blockbuster franchise, giving fans the film crews alike plenty to look forward to. The news comes on the heels of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 racing into theaters this Friday, while it's projected to dominate the box office with an opening gross of 55 million dollars to 60, which I covered. We covered that already, actually, man. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to actually make sure, actually. So it's going to start in February. And there is a release date that I just saw actually, which is going to be March 19th, 2027. You heard me, folks. We have to wait like 2.5 years actually. So it's going to be March 19th, 2027. And yeah, it might be a little competition because of the Godzilla X Kong sequel. So there is a little competition between that actually. Um all right. Let me go to yeah, March 19th, 2027. Yeah, there you go. And yes, this is from Variety. As a matter of fact, I was just looking for it. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is sprinting to theaters in the spring of 2027. The fourth installment in Paramount's family-friendly franchise will be released on March 19th, 2027. It's currently on the only title on that date, though that's sure to change over the next 2 years. Paramount announced the fourquel in the Sega video game inspired series even before the third Sonic adventure hit the big screen. It's a decision that turned out to be um, prescient, given that Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which debuted in December, is officially the property's highest grossing entry with $218 million domestically and made its money back, and $422 million globally to date. Sonic 3 builds on the commercial success of its predecessor, especially the McDonald's commercial too, man, which I like the marketing behind it too. Um, the original 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog became a surprise winner, earning $148 million domestically and $319 million globally, and setting a then record for the highest grossing video game adaptation in North America. And the 2022 sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, was bigger than the first, powering to $190 million domestically and $405 million globally. And earlier in January, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise collectively surpassed $1 billion in the box office receipts worldwide. Um, and and that's just the windfall from theatrical. Paramount reported that Sonic has driven over $180 million in global consumer spending from home entertainment, rentals, and digital purchases. There's also the Paramount Plus spin-off television series Knuckles, which premiered in 2024. Jeff Fowler has directed all three Sonic films, with Ben Schwartz providing the voice of the blue anthropomorphic speedster, um, with a knack hold up a second, with a knack for busting bad guys. Jim Carrey plays the Hedgehog's main antagonist villain, Dr. Robotnik, while Idris Elba and Colleen O'Shaughnessy voice Sonic's pals Knuckles and Tails. In the third live action CGI hybrid adventure, Keanu Reeves voices the mysterious Shadow the Hedgehog, while Carrie does double duty as Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald. All right, so before I go on to some other other topics and stuff like that, there has been there's been some YouTubers that were actually you know picking actresses to voice Amy Rose for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Um, let me see. So I'm going to this is Sonic 4 is perfect place to introduce a character all three movies have tried to fit. Well, all right. The writers of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 can finally introduce a character that they have wanted to include in every movie in the series. Pat Casey and Josh Miller have written every movie in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. The recently released Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is the highest rated entry in the series yet. Reviews for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 have been exceptional, and the film currently has a score of 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. Following the success of Sonic 3, it has been confirmed that Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is in development, which is going to happen. The production is going to happen in February. The story of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 follows Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, who are tasked with taking down Shadow, who awakens on Prison Island in Tokyo Bay. Um, Japan at the beginning of the movie. Ivo and Gerald Robotnik both seemingly die at the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Spoiler alert. Which makes room for the series to introduce new characters. The post-credit scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 introduces Amy Rose and Metal Sonic, who will likely be major characters in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 4. However, Sonic 4 could also introduce Rouge the Bat. That's a big if, man. That's a big fucking if. Um, Rouge the Bat is a character that was first introduced in 2001 video game Sonic Adventure 2. She is an anthropomorphic bat who is slightly more complicated than some other Sonic characters. As a jewel thief who also works as a government spy, she is not wholly good, but also not wholly evil. Ever since her introduction, or Rouge has been a mysterious and intriguing character in the Sonic video games. After the release of Sonic 3, writers Casey and Miller told IGN that they have tried to include Rouge in all three Sonic movies. However, they have not found the right way to introduce the character. Including Rouge in the first Sonic the Hedgehog film may have been too soon, as she is not as popular as other Sonic characters such as Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. However, it would have been great to see her featured in the second or third film. Since Rouge hasn't been included yet, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 would be the perfect movie to introduce her. Um, After the reveal that Shadow is still alive at the end of Sonic 3, it would be great to see him work with Rouge the Bat in Sonic 4. Rouge's introduction um, makes more sense now than ever before, since her and Shadow often work together in the video games. While Rouge's true intentions are never really known, Shadow is one of the few characters that she is actually loyal to. Furthermore, there are hints that Rouge has a crush on Shadow in the video games. Yeah, remains to be seen. Therefore, it would be great to see this pairing in the Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Um, yeah, so let me see. Let's see. Um, yeah, I actually saw like a list of actresses, man. Hold on. it's like a list of actresses that want to play. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for, actually. Here we go. All right. Hold on one second. Okay. So, um, the post-credit scene for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 confirmed that Amy Rose will be joining the Sonic cast in the next film, but who will play the fan favorite character remains to be seen. Sonic 3's post-credit scene, as well as the overall Sonic lore, gives us some idea of what Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be about, based on the actors that will that played the other characters. There are a variety of different ways things could go. Amy could be played by a big budget star, similarly to how the character of Knuckles and Knuckles the Echidna is played by Idris Elba. Another route they could take with the character of Amy is to cast the actor who currently plays her in games, Sidney Robertson, as this is how they cast the character of Miles Tails Prowler. Regardless, it will be exciting to see who ends up playing Amy Rose in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 4 in the end. And these actresses are all great choices. Well, starting with number 10, Jenny Slate has worked with Ben Schwartz before, so rising to popularity as a member of the cast of Saturday Night Live, Jenny Slate has gone on to appear in several projects over the years. Notable movies she has appeared in include Venom and It Ends With Us. And she has also appeared in many TV shows. She even has plenty of voice acting experience with roles in Bob's Burgers, the Lego Batman movie, and Despicable Me. Notably, Slate has also previously appeared alongside the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, Ben Schwartz. The two of them appeared as the Saperstein siblings in Parks and Recreation, making occasional appearances alongside the main cast. If Slate were to be cast for the role, she would bring in an undeniable comedic lean to the role that the Sonic the Hedgehog movies have seemingly mastered over the years. Anna Taylor Joy, number 9. In recent years, Anna Taylor-Joy has been cast in what seems to be an endless number of films and TV shows. She has starred in blockbusters such as Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, and Queen's Gambit, each drastically different and showing the incredible range the actress has. Um, Regardless of what she is cast in, Taylor Joy brings everything to her roles, something that even extends to her voice acting performance with roles such as Princess Peach in the Super Mario Brothers movie. A performance from Taylor Joy could really be anything, and that is the part of the reason it would be so exciting. She would be more than capable of bringing the energy to Amy Rose that she is well known for. Constantly following Sonic throughout his adventures, she could even put a new spin on the character, doing something with Amy's personality or character that has not been done before. Number 8, Bailey Bass. Bailey Bass, excuse me. Even though she has not been acting for long, Bailey Bass has already made major strides in her career, known best for playing the character of Claudia in the first season of Interview with the Vampire. She also played the character of T C Rhea in Avatar: The Way of Water. She has already proved that she has an incredible talent for acting, one that could very easily lend itself, um, lend itself to voice acting as well. She is youthful herself, something that generally come across with any performance of Amy Rose. Not only that, but she has a certain visceral emotion in her acting, something that Bass perfects with the role of Claudia, showing how the character grows and ages decades across the episodes through her acting alone. She's incredibly talented and would make the perfection, excuse me, the perfect addition to the Sonic the Hedgehog forecast. Number seven, Kristen Bell, the good star, the Good Place star, has done some roles, famously playing the character of Eleanor Shellstrop in the hit TV comedy series The Good Place. Kristen Bell has also played roles in several romantic comedies. She has been in classics such as Gossip Girl and Veronica Mars, building an incredible career in formulating strong characters. One such character is the character of Princess Anna in the Frozen series of animated musicals. This sort of characterization is perfect for the character of Amy Rose, a character who is known for her almost stubborn sort of attitude and her strength. Belle would be the right choice to pull this off, doing so with the practice ease of some someone who has done voice acting for massive projects before. If she were to be chosen for the role of Amy Rose, the character would be in good hands. Number six, Allison Brie. She has appeared in everything from Hannah Montana to Mad Men, beginning her acting career, excuse me, with a role on the Disney series Hannah Montana. Alison Brie has gone on to have an amazing career. She has played stunning and passionate roles in shows like Mad Men and Glow. Even Brie's voice acting credits have ranged, the Lego movie and BoJack Horseman being her two most notable. Not only would her name bring star power to the role of Amy Rose, but she would also bring experience. She has voice acted in several projects before, each with incredibly different characters, showing that she has the talent to change her voice to fit a character. Um, oh man. Okay. Number five. The name keeps popping up. Kamiko Glenn. She has played many energetic voice roles. Kamiko Glenn is an actress who is famous for the energy she brings to her roles. This has been evident both in live action roles, including parts in Orange is the New Black, and her wealth of voice acting roles. These numerous roles include Penny Parker in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Nifty in the musical comedy Has Been Hotel. More than anything, Glenn has experience in voice acting characters that, like Amy Rose, are youthful and often tightly strung. Not only would she be able to match the character's seemingly endless energy, but she would also be able to show the range of emotion present in these characters that can so often be written as one note. This is important to note as Amy has been written as a one note character in the past. Everybody's talking about this fucking celebrity right here. At number four, right here, from some of the YouTubers is like picking Anna Kendrick. Um, she has come a long way since starring in Pitch Perfect. After starring in the comedy film Pitch Perfect in 2012, Anna Kendrick shot to stardom that until this point her career had not yet reached. She has since starred in a variety of different films, including a satirical A Simple Favor and a recent Netflix thriller, and her directorial debut, Woman of the Hour. With the differences between her roles, it seems that Kendrick has mastered both comedy and thrillers. She has also become a noteworthy voice actor, with her role in Trolls franchise reaching direct acclaim. Kendrick is charming in both her spoken and musical performance, something that would be perfect for Amy Rose. Though Amy does not really sing throughout the franchise, she is known for her charm, and Kendrick has that in spades. Another name, another name, who you may know at number three is Chloe Grace Moretz. She has appeared in several horror movies. Although Chloe Grace Moretz is best known for her impassioned horror performances, she has a backlog of great acting showings across genres. She has appeared in action films such as Kick-Ass and biographical dramas such as Brain on Fire. Most recently, she has started to branch out into voice acting with roles such as Wednesday Adams in the Adams Family animated film and the titular Nimona. The character Nimona is very much like Amy Rose, both with her incredible energy and simply the sound of her voice. There is a certain grit there, something that has been a part of Amy Rose's character for decades. This would make Moretz a perfect choice for the role, not only because of her talent, but because her voice is a natural fit. Hold on a sec. Number two, everybody's clamoring about Cindy Robinson. She is the modern voice actor for Amy Rose. One of the best choices to play the role of Amy Rose would be to cast someone who has already played her in the past, most recently in everything except for the Sonic Prime series. Amy Rose has been played by Cindy Robinson. This has been the case ever since the release of Sonic Free Riders, which was released over a decade ago in 2010. Hmm. Yeah. And let's see. Let's see. This would not be the first case of this happening. Hang on 1 second. Hold on. This would not be the first case of this happening with the Sonic the Hedgehog films. The voice actress who plays Miles Tails Prower, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, has played the character of Tails since Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric and played the character of Charmy Bee even earlier. It would only make sense if the character of Amy was played by the same voice actress that plays her in the games, keeping her voice consistent. And last but not least, at number one is Lisa Ortiz, a name that I've been hearing about from some of the YouTubers, actually, according to YouTubers like Speed Supersonic, um, along with other YouTubers, even 3C Films. Let's see. Yeah, she played Amy Rose in the iconic show Sonic X. Lisa Ortiz has also played the character of Amy Rose before, serving as her voice before Cindy Robinson did. Most notably, she played Amy Rose in the television series Sonic X, following Sonic over 3 seasons of the dramatic and often action packed episodes. She also played Amy in some of the games, including Sonic Unleashed and Shadow the Hedgehog. Playing the character from 2005 to 2010, Lisa Ortiz served as the voice of the character for a generation of kids. If she were to make a return, it would delight new and returning fans alike, serving as a fun Easter egg for old fans and providing a fitting voice for the character of Amy Rose for any new fans. Lisa Ortiz would be the perfect choice for Amy Rose, and she would be fantastic to listen to on the big screen for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Yes, I did take a look at the logo for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. If you take a look at the logo for Sonic the Hedgehog 4, you see that parts of it is in pink because Amy Rose will be part of the movie actually. So actually she's going to be the main character as well as Sonic the Hedgehog. So, you know what I'm saying? And Metal Sonic actually. Um All right, before I go on to the next thing, actually, I want to point out a couple things. Actually, some of the YouTubers that I noticed, right? They expect um the producers and directors to cast every celebrity. Well, guess what, folks? You can't you can't cast every celebrity to play a character because these celebrity actors are very expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's like why not give the role to an act to a voice actress, you know what I'm saying? Like a Lisa Ortiz, um, and Kamiko Glenn. I mean, those are my favorite choices and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get carried away with the whole thing with having a celebrity to play a role and stuff, man. Because every celebrity costs a lot of money, which is very expensive. They're very expensive, so why not go with a voice actress? Give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? Not everything got to be not everything got to be a celebrity to be in it. You know what I mean? Not like you can't put every celebrity in a movie and stuff. So you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to point it out because every celebrity is expensive. So I think what producers like the producers and stuff like that, and along with Paramount and Jeff Fowler, I think you should go to the voice acting route. Like give it to a voice actress instead of wasting instead of wasting amount of money on expensive celebrities and stuff. You know what I mean? Give it to a voice actress. If you can give it to Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who's also a voice actress, why not give it to another voice actress? You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, man. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just wanted to put it out there, man. So yeah. So there you go, folks. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be releasing on March the 19th, 2024, despite the competition with Godzilla X Kong the third movie, Monsterverse, despite all of that. So let's just yeah, so no, let's just wait everything out though, man. All right. Some of these things gotta wait anyway. Oh my God, National Peanut Butter Cookies Day. Wow. National Peanut Butter Cookies Day. Damn. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I forgot to mention that too. So National Peanut Butter Cookies Day. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's pretty interesting, man. You know, it's pretty interesting. And peanut butter does go with cookies though, man. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? Shit. You do know that, right? Oh man. National um National Peanut Butter Day is today actually. I forgot about that. I forgot about that too, man. Let me just I didn't I do yeah. No, hold on. So, all right, National Peanut Butter Day. Um, when Marcellus Gilmore Edson first patented peanut butter in 1884, he probably didn't realize it would become a taste sensation that would sweep the nation. Whether you go crunchy or smooth on January 24th, we put down our cell phones and um pick up our spreading knives to celebrate National Peanut Butter Day. All right, so I'm gonna go through this real quick. The timeline, 1840s, a nutty controversy. One popular theory suggests a resident of New York, Rose Davis, started making peanut butter. 1884, peanut candy. Other historians say that a Canadian chemist named Gilmore Edson filed the first patent for the peanut butter candy. 1895, a nut riches meal. Kellogg's patented their process of preparing a nut meal, which also included a pasty adhesive termed nut butter. 1901, peanut butter and jelly. The first recipe for peanut butter and jelly sandwich was written by Julia for the Boston Cooking School magazine of culinary science and domestic economics. 1904, peanut butter's introduction. Peanut butter was introduced at the St. Louis World's Fair. And yeah, so there you go, right there. All right, so wow, wow. All right, so let me see. I'm just gonna go through. Let me see. Justin. Oh wait, hold on. So 72%, nearly three quarters of people surveyed prefer smooth peanut butter over the chunky variety, as 35% men are far more likely to pick chunky peanut butter. Women choose it only 28% of the time. Justin's peanut butter, Justin's classic peanut butter, 1.60%. Nothing better, 1.70. Hold up. Whole Foods 365, 2.20%. Trader Joe's organic 2.30%. Planters regular creamy 2.40. Peanut butter and company 2.70%. Smucker's peanut butter 5.20 and Peter Pan 16. Six. Oh wait, hold on. Skippy 23.00% and Jeff 42.10%. All right, all right. Jeff 47% is my favorite brand of peanut butter. Jeff is my favorite brand of peanut butter. 36% of men. 47% of women say that Jif is their favorite peanut butter, and while 36% of men say Jif is my favorite brand of peanut butter. All right, so activities: go peanut butter breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a fun challenge. See if you can eat peanut butter in every meal. You can start with peanut butter on a bagel in the morning, perhaps a peanut butter based dressing on your lunchtime salad. Ew. 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 Wait a minute here. Why the hell would you do that? I don't understand why would you do that shit. Peanut butter on salad, really? I don't know if that would work. And honestly, that's weird. That's so weird. Yeah, that's disgusting, man. Don't try this at home, folks. Anyway, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And even a Thai peanut curry, which often uses peanut butter as an ingredient for dinner. Host a peanut butter party. Sure, there are parties for foods like pizza, but why not have some nostalgia for that smooth or crunch food you had growing up? It makes a great party for kids too. Great. No, excuse me. Get your sweetie something nutty. Gifts are always good, but surprising gifts on unexpected occasions are better. If peanut butter is one of his or her favorite foods, surprise them with a gift that says you noticed. Why we love National Peanut Butter Day, you ask. Peanut butter is perfect for all occasions. Peanut butter is versatile. You have the option of spreading it on something, baking it, mixing it with noodles, coating. Ew. Why noodles? Coating meat with it or turning it into a delicious sauce. Just to name a few. Seriously, the options are endless. Peanut butter can help you stay on your diet. No, really? Even though peanut butter has a good amount of fat in it, it's also a very filling food. Therefore, it keeps dieters fuller for longer, helping them resist the urge to mindlessly snack. Researchers at Harvard and um, Brigham and women's hospitals found in a study that people eating moderate fat items like peanut butter were able to stay on a diet longer and keep weight off for a longer period of time than those who ate a low fat diet. Is that good news or what? Peanut butter is good for the planet. Each time you eat a peanut butter and jelly for lunch instead of red meat, like a burger or a ham sandwich, you are shrinking your carbon footprint by almost 3.5 pounds of greenhouse gas emissions. You'll also save 133 gallons of water and 24 square each peanut butter and jelly lunch. Going green never tasted so good. So this year, okay, so today, um, yeah, today, January 24th of this year of a Friday. Next year, 2026, Saturday, January 24th, Sunday, January Sunday, 2024 of January, 2027, January 24th, and Monday, January 24th, and 2029, January 24th, Wednesday. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What else do I have to cover? Before I forget. Um, yeah. All right. Like, what do you say we go to some fun activities? Actually, I want to touch on um a LA Fire benefit concert that I want to actually get to right here. I want to actually get into this right here. So this is very interesting, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. It looks like it's a lot of fun, though, right? So we're gonna get into it. Hold on a sec. Let's yeah, let's do this. Let's do this though, man. Damn. Yeah, let's do a segment that I like to call "Remains to Be Seen." Man, let's do this.
Remains to be seen, kid. Get it? Remains to be seen.
Everybody that's living in the LA area where everybody lost their homes and stuff, right? And you are looking for some fun activities to do to cheer yourself up from all the memories and merchandises and everything else that's um that's been so valuable and touching and stuff. Um I'm here to tell you that there is a LA Fire A benefit concert that's going down actually on January 30th. All right. I'm gonna break this down for you folks out there in the Los Angeles area, man. If y'all looking for some fun activities to do. All right, so, and this is according to the folks from Deadline who made this posting. All right, so Fire Aid has announced the official lineups for January 30th with Billie Eilish, Earth, Wind and Fire, Gracie Abrams, Jelly Roll, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Little Baby, Olivia Rodrigo, Peso Pluma, excuse me, Rod Stewart, Stevie Wonder, Sting, and Tate McRae playing at Intuit Dome. Alanis Morissette, Anderson Paak, Dave Matthews, and John Mayer. Dawes, 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 excuse me. Graham Nash, Green Day, John Fogerty, Joni Mitchell, No Doubt, Pink, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Steven Stills, Stevie Nicks, and the Black Crows will be performing at the Kia Forum. The event will start at 6 p.m. at the Kia Forum. Doors open at 5 p.m. and Intuit Dome will begin at 7:30. Doors open at 5 p.m. In an effort to ensure people can experience as much of the Fire Aid benefit show as possible, fans who buy tickets for Intuit Dome will be able to view the Kia Forum show when it begins on screens inside the Intuit Dome. Conversely, when the Kia Forum show ends, fans inside will be able to view the acts at Intuit Dome on screens at the Kia Forum until the end of the event. And the news first reported by TMZ and later confirmed by Rolling Stone, also in additions Peso Pluma and Stevie Wonder. So there you go. Yeah. This is very interesting, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. This is very interesting, man. So so what you want to do, hold on a second. Tickets, man. Hold on. Wait. Wait. What the hell's going on here? Wait, what the hell's going on here? All right, okay. So, yes, so there you go, right there, man. Hold on. Did they say anything about any tickets? Let me see. Did they say anything about any tickets? I'm not too sure. Let me see. There's got to be a way to get tickets, though, if I'm not mistaken. I could have sworn I saw something. Hold on a second. Wait. Artist by venue. Yeah. Wait a second. Yeah, I think the purpose of a benefit concert performance is to actually help raise Los Angeles, California, and the other areas and streets and stuff to rebuild the homes in each communities and stuff. I think there is a way. Hold on a minute. Let me see if there's a way to actually. Yeah, you can buy tickets. I just said it. You can buy tickets for Intuit Dome, right? Yeah, you can buy it. Yes, you can buy it though, man. But let me provide. I want to provide a website for Los Angeles, California, for those who want to go there to see. Okay, to see the benefit concert that takes place January 30th. That's a Thursday. So let me see. What is the website? The website Hold up. Yeah, what is the website for for the for the for the fire aid um benefit show in Los Angeles? Los Angeles, California. Let's see. Yes. So, what you want to do if you want to go to the Fire Aid benefit concert, you can go to the website fireaidla.org to get your tickets. All right. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me see if I could put this on here. Let me see if I could put this on here. Hold up. www.fireaid la.org. All right. All right. Let me just put this on here. So if you wanted to go, check out the action of all your favorite music artists that's going to be performing. You can go to www.fireaidla.org. All right. There you go. There you go right there. Also, I want to touch on the Monster Jam. Actually, but let me see. Let me see. Let me touch on the Monster Jam real quick. Now, I don't know about all this, so let me touch on the Monster Jam. Monster Jam. Where is it? Yes. I see it now. But I also want to touch on, let me see. There's a way to do this. Okay. First, before I even go, damn it. Come on. All right. Let me continue with this. Anyway, also what's going down is the New York Boat Show. It's from January 22nd, which started yesterday, to the 26th. So Y10, the Discovering Boating New York Boat Show, has a wide selection of boats. Oh, damn it. Let's get rid of this. Wide section of boats, an abundance of must-see attractions and fun features for all boats, an abundance of must-see attractions and fun features for all ages. And of course, there is there's ways for you to check out. There's kids build a boat, getting to the show. Also, there's a way for you to there's some other activities for you to do. Also, for tickets, you can go to www.nyboatshow.com for tickets and more information. Now we can go to the Monster Jam. To monsterjam.com. For Newark, New Jersey Prudential Center, it starts today. Starting today, at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, is from today, January 24th, Friday, through January 26th, and the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, January 31st to February 2nd. Belmont, New York, Belmont Park, New York, UBS Arena is from February 7th through February 9th. So there you go. I'm gonna put up the website, man, because I want to actually make sure that www. What is it? Monster Jam. Dot. Okay. And www. Dot. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I get all right, so like I said before, don't forget to go to the New York Boat Show website right here, www.newyorkboatshow.com, and also don't forget to go to www.monsterjam.com for tickets. All right, so there you go right there, man. Is there anything else? Anything else that I wanted to cover? Oh boy. Is there anything else? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on the gaming. I'm gonna hold off on the gaming because I'm not gonna have time to do this. I'm not gonna have time to do it. So, oh wait, DreamWorks, real quick, man, real quick. DreamWorks, I forgot to do that. All right, real quick, DreamWorks. Hold on a sec. Man. All right, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna hold that topic off, man. I'm gonna hold that topic off because I'm gonna put that on holds for next time. For next time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold that off, and I ain't going to actually wrap this up, man. Whatever topics I don't get to, I am going to try my best to actually cover that. So forgive me if I have to actually rush because I have to actually make sure that I don't reach 4 hours. So let's just wrap this up in a bow, man. This was a great episode. This was a great episode, man. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up right here in a bow. So we're gonna actually, yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up, man. This has been a great episode, even though I haven't been able to get to certain topics. So get to it. So I will actually do that next time. All right. What the hell? Wait a minute here. Wait. Hold on 1 second, folks. Mhm. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Trying to look for something real quick.
All right. And why is it not? All right. Oh boy. All right, that is not what I had in mind. Okay, so all right, there we go. Okay, all right, time for stream choices on the go, man. All right. All right, folks, make sure you follow Off the Meat Rack Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Bluesky Social, Facebook, Threads, along with Instagram, along with my other podcast shows that I do, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, my sports platform, my entertainment review show, Meticulous Values podcast, and you can also follow your host with the most, G Money Stats 555 in Queens, New York. Go to the link in bio where it says Linktree/G Money Stats 555, and you're gonna see a whole list of artistry and platforms that I will gladly go over that you can download to your iPhones, Android phones, iPads, Android tablets, alongside with Apple, Mac, and Dell laptops. No matter what model it is, it will do. It'll do you some good. All right, so as we go over some streaming platforms and stuff, so starting with Odyssey, Audible, Audio Burst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Cashbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overall FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snips, Spotify for Creators, TuneIn, Fountain, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app where you can listen to your favorite music artists, rappers, singers, radio stations, and podcast shows and episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or debit card to download iHeartRadio. All you need to do is subscribe to the podcast on iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms that I just mentioned, and also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel page for more live video episode podcast live stream recordings. And if you missed out on any episodes, please feel free to catch up, leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, and of course tell a friend to another friend. Word of mouth is important. Add the podcast to your playlist alongside with enabling alerts for new episodes that's going to be on every streaming platform, including YouTube. Share my Linktree link along with the podcast with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, the people you're cool with from work, and anywhere else you meet new people. All right. Yes, the YouTube channel is G Money Stacks 555. All right. In case you didn't know, yes, G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York, for more live video podcast episodes. In case you miss any of them, all you need to do is go to the section where it says live. You're gonna see a whole list of podcast episodes on there. Feel free to check them out. Tell me how you feel about the topics in this episode, including the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise
reaching $1 billion, alongside with Sonic the Hedgehog 4 that has a release date already. And who do you think, which particular actresses, including voice actors, which actresses, doesn't have to be a celebrity, man. Which voice actresses the character of Amy Rose in the next Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie? All right. Put that in the comment section right there, man. All right. Um, I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. And that's it, man. 378 is in the books. Um, I appreciate every single one of y'all for taking the time to actually check this podcast out. And it's titled I Love Reese's Peanut Butter with Cookies, which also is dedicated to National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. All right. Remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. And also, also, um, also be on your P's and Q's. Find your niche, your skill, creatively, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. That gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. Do what makes you happy and smile. And of course, there is no guidebook on how to follow your path, your goals and dreams, your heart and your journey. And don't let anybody discourage you by saying not to call it a podcast if you are doing it on YouTube. There's plenty of podcasters on YouTube, like myself included, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just here to inspire people not to give up, man. If you have a podcast, keep going, be yourself behind the microphone while you are recording your episodes, and talk about topics that you're interested in. You know what I'm saying? So there it is, man. There it is. I'm about to be out of here. I'm signing off. I'll see y'all next time on the flip side. Make sure you stay warm, stay liquid. Be sure to be careful on icy streets, icy conditions, and stay warm. Be careful. Be safe out there on those subway trains. It could be challenging with all the subway violence and so on, all that shit. So there you go, right there, man. All right. So I'm out of here. Peace and one love. Enjoy your weekend. Good night, everybody. Peace.